Hello dear Khalida push-up challenges. If you see this video, it means that you have made it to day 6 of my One Good Push-up challenge, or at least that you have received all the emails. I hope you enjoyed these experiments and that you have been able to try your One Good Push-up at several levels. Today I want to give you some variations of the push-up in order to give you some more movement variability. Because it's one thing to do a movement and practice it, and that already is very beneficial. A second thing that goes deeper and is good for any posture imbalances that you may have encountered during this challenge is to give your body different types of input. As you may know, our posture is a chain, everything is connected. And if you give your body different lines to work with against gravity, it'll help you to recenter your posture. If you want to have more posture tips, I recommend to sign up for my Tip Drops memberships. It's totally free. I'll add the link here. And there I will send you weekly emails, short videos, shorter than this one even, that with my favorite exercises for opening and closing the joints and things that I also use in my online classes, the Boost program, that have helped me to rebalance my posture. So next to that, let's go into the push-up varieties. So these might be interesting for you at whatever level you are at. One thing I want you to try though, even if you were at level 1 with the wall, is the one-handed push-up. It may sound intimidating, but if you try it with the wall, you will be activating your stabilizers on one side and your obliques will wake up a bit more than they would if you use both hands. So try the normal push-up first. Let me adjust so you can see the wall. The normal push-up, you might have to adjust your hands. Right? As soon as you've found this, I am at shoulder width. Put one hand on your back. Lengthen your body. Squeeze those glutes. Lengthen your neck. Use all the tips from day 3 and 5. And see if you can do a one-handed one. If it's heavy, simply walk in a bit closer. All right, so that's one variation to try. If that is easy, try it the same. Or turn again. Try the same on your table. So my feet are a bit further back. The table is so close to the camera. This one is hard to demonstrate. So I am still trying to keep my elbow close to my body, to keep my shoulders wide, to keep my abs awake by squeezing my glutes. And I'm trying to smile. I cannot go as deep here as you can see. So if I do one-handed push-ups, it's usually at a wall. It's when I don't want to go on the floor, but still have a good bit of resistance. Okay, second variation to try, wherever you're at, is with the hands wide. So you won't have them at full width, but you bring them in 10 centimeters. If you were at, say, the sofa level, let me bring it to the sofa. So whichever level you are at, maybe even a level higher, but start where you were. I have to grab 2 sofas to make it wide enough. So I go full width and then in a bit. Hope you can still see me. Lengthening and then in. So a normal push-up would be at elbow height. So if you make goalpost arms and then bring the hands in front, that will be the normal, the regular military push-up. Also try that one. It may have become easier because you did the slightly more challenging yoga-like push-up. So try this one. Hands elbow width apart, whichever level you were at. Let me do the tables, then I'm nice and close to you. So today you'll do many push-ups just to try it out. Elbow width. Lengthening. Use all the same tips. Lengthening your neck, squeezing your glutes, widening the shoulders. Breathing. And try this one. Go nice and deep. Don't let your head go first. Make your nose come last even. Almost. Your chest wants to reach the whatever. So if you have been doing this push-up, the regular one should have become a bit easier. And the regular one is nice because it widens the chest. right? Now the wider one. I know I started with that one, but I want to give you different views. So we did the military one. You can also try it on the floor now if you feel you want to try something. Voila. That's one. Now with the hands wider. So I would be, what we have to do in the Taekwondo class is lay on our bellies. If you're a teacher, you can torture your students with this. Lay on your bellies, bring the hands in a bit, not quite in. My fingers point out, bring the toes in, and first lift yourself. Then you come up and down. It feels totally weird, but it's good. It's new input for your brain and new movements to calibrate your body. So that one, I recommend trying it on the floor, and even if you cannot go deep, it's just fun to try it. You'll be able to practice whichever one you like. Next time, it's more exciting than doing just one type of push-up. And all these variations may make your number one push-up variation easier after a while. So be sure to revisit it after trying this one for a few days. So we had regular military push-ups, the wider push-ups. Now another fun, challenging one is with the hands over your body, and it's a different constellation for your shoulders altogether. Try to think of pulling the ears and shoulders apart by activating the area under your armpits. Like that. You can imagine pulling rings from the ceiling or pressing down on the floor. This was, I think, the tip from day 3. If you were seated on the floor and you press your hands down, it might give you a feeling of connectedness here. And if you lift your arms over the front, don't lose this connection. So try it here. Your hands may be a bit in front of your head, which is totally fine. And from there, you do your push-up. So if it were a table, I'm a bit further away. I'm mixing levels because doing all the levels and all the variations would make a very long video. So you try it. It feels kind of weird. It's supposed to. If it's new to your body, then all the better. I'll try this on the wall. I've never tried it on the wall before, but in the name of science. What you will notice is that it gives you a stretch at the top of your shoulder if you keep your elbows in. So I recommend having the hands in front of you and turning the elbows slightly in, feet away, and let the elbows meet the floor. So it's no use bringing your chest there because then you have to go in a kind of back bend in this push-up. So your goal is to let the elbows meet the floor, and you will feel it in a different spot. Let me try this for you on the floor. Let's see how this goes. So again, in Taekwondo, which is today, on Thursday I'm recording this, we have to lay on our bellies, hands outstretched. I don't think I'm fitting in the frame. The feet will go up. You will already contract here, and it's impossible to come up from totally lengthened position, so you bring the hands in a little. Now, I am already in trouble. I'm not able to get up from there smoothly. So what I do, an adaptation, is to go on all fours, lengthen the legs first, like we did for the level 7 introduction, and then walk the hands out instead. Just a couple. This one is adaptable because you can walk the hands out just one hand length first and try, and then go a bit further and try. It's quite a challenging one, so doing one of these already is your push-up for the day. Okay, to recap, your next 6 days, if you want to continue this challenge just for yourself, try, instead of only this one, a military one, which will feel satisfying because it's easier. Then a slightly wider. It's not all the way wide, of course, because then you're laying on the floor or whatever you are practicing on, but try it a bit shorter. So between all the way out and military. Then try with the hands above your head, keeping the elbows in, and try a one-handed one on the wall just for fun and for feeling badass, because it looks quite impressive, but it's less mean than the one with the hands on top. Okay, what else? Okay, the ultimate one, the one that I cannot do, but some of the people in our Taekwondo class are able to do it, is with the hands together in front of the sternum. So if this one was doable but challenging, this one will be probably a bit more challenging even. But why not try it anyway? So if I were to do our push-up, let me see if I still can after doing all the other ones. Going back. If I were to do one of these, I'll also give you some tips if you are able to do it but not quite able to go super low. I'll give you a bonus tip at the end of the video. If you're able to do that, try it with the hands together now. So you will see me not being able to do it, just a demo. I am human. Okay, down, 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 down we go. Here halfway, no problem. But if I go further, I can hover and then I have to lay down. So that's the one that I'm working on right now. Okay, so here is my final recap. Regular push-up, the one we did in the challenge. Military push-up at elbow width. Wider push-up, slightly more challenging. Hands up push-up with the elbows in, a lot more challenging. One-handed ones for fun against a wall or table. Table is already quite tricky though. Then on the floor or on the table or on the wall with the hands together. The most difficult one for me. You don't have to do all of them every day, but you can make a kind of week plan or just decide on one, try it for a couple of days. Let me know what you decide to do. I'm curious to see how you feel afterwards. Also be sure to check the Tip Drops link, sign up for it, and tomorrow you will get an upper body motion opener for free. And you will get an email from me every Friday if you sign up for the Tip Drops membership with a downloadable video with some tips for practice, motivation, or movement. Okay, final tip. If you were able to do the regular push-up almost, so you were able to go to a certain level but not quite as deep as you want to go, two things you can try. One is to grab a backpack, something like this. I'll explain about this at the end of the video. A backpack, and put some books in it, and then try it. You will strengthen yourself by placing a bit more weight on your back. Or you try it with your feet on a yoga block. Let me demonstrate that. Both will give you more weight for the hands to push. And you can start with yoga blocks or something low, books, if it's not too expensive, books. And then go higher, a step or a sofa or someone who holds your legs. The higher your legs will be, the heavier the push-up will become. And you can do this, totally do this. Let me scoot back. You can totally do this with the different variations of the arms also. So where was I? Here. That one's okay, that one's challenging also for me. So with the feet on the yoga block also will give you a tiny bit more strength. Not on the day itself, but maybe 2 days later. You try it again without the blocks. So a backpack or elevating the feet, or, and I want everyone to try this one at whatever level they are at, where you cannot quite go full depth and out, because I want you to practice with the full range of motion, which is important for the posture improvement that we are going for. Try, instead of going halfway and going back out, to aim for landing softly. That's all you need to do. That's what I do for the pistol squat, which I am still practicing. I am okay with not being able to come back up as long as I land softly. The second goal will be to hover. So let's try this. Let's try this on the floor. No blocks. You don't need to do this on the floor. Do this at the level where you were not able to go fully in. That might be the steps, the sofa, the table, the higher table, or the wall. So this is one to give you muscle memory in the more tricky side. And then later, hopefully, going back up there, you will get strength by doing this final bit. Even in just one direction, as long as it is slow. Okay, talking and push-upping at the same time. So here we go, lengthening the neck, engaging the glutes, widening the shoulders, and connecting them to the upper body first. Then I come down, 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 down. This is the tricky bit. Here I go even slower, and I aim for hovering, hovering, hovering. I don't have to come up, but I hover as long as I can, and then I lay down. After that, you stretch, and you congratulate yourself, and you hydrate, because hydration also helps. Okay, that's it from me for now. I hope this gives you some inspiration to try different push-up variations. If you have posture trouble, check out the tip drops. And I am sold out now for my online classes where we work deeply on different posture movements and apply it to dance. But next year in 2021, I will be doing 3 longer courses, which anyone can sign up for, but the number of places is limited. I will add a link here where you can sign up for the early access. So at least then I know how many people are interested and who wants to sign up a bit earlier. If you do that, if you sign up for my next year's classes notification list, so to get news when you can enroll, you will also get a free access to my next online workshop, which will be belly work, which nicely fits this ab activating push-up malarkey that we are doing. So read the links around this video and you will see Tip Drops membership for free, my 2021 Boost Program notification list, which will give you early sign-up access end of this year. And this in turn will give you free access to my 2-hour belly work workshop coming up in November. All right, final thing that I wanted to tell you about is what I'm wearing. This is a Stacey Moore, this might be weird, posture support strap. So if you struggle with the rounded shoulders, what it does is it gives you a gentle biofeedback, like a reminder to widen your shoulders. And I like it because it gives me freedom to move, but I feel the strap, and feeling the strap for me is enough to remind myself to stay lifted and to stay widened. It works with Velcro here, so I'll show you how to get in and out of it, which means you can adapt how tight it is, if you're small or bigger. So it's universal sized. You get into it like a backpack. So if you undo it, it looks like this. Put it around your shoulders. I'm not able to do this in the dinosaur suit because of the short arms. And then here you adapt the straps to where you like. If you like this kind of thing, I have good news. At the moment, I hope this is still valid when you see this video, we have one of these straps, new ones, available in our Dance for Children charity store. So my flexibility teacher, Stacey Moore, has donated this strap to our shop, which means if you buy it, I will be the one shipping it to you. So if you are in Europe, this will mean you won't have to pay customs tax. I will give you the link down here also, and all of the proceeds, you can choose how much you want to pay for it, 25 euros or more. If you want to support our good cause more, you are very welcome to donate a bit more. You will get this strap from me and also a little thank you note that will give you a coupon code for any of Stacey's flexibility, let me see, is it like this? Yes, flexibility courses, 10% off of everything. And the full donation you give for this strap will go to Dance for Children, which this year will support Chameleon Philippines. And what they do is they give shelter, education, and actual legal help to sexually abused children in the Philippines. So it's a very near to my heart cause, and I am part of Team Dance for Children. We are doing different projects, which you will see online, using our powers of dance to do something good in this world. So these are projects for dancers or movers, and we sell online courses, We used to do events, but we'll have to wait until after COVID until we can do that again. So for now, all we have is our online store with online classes as well as straps, and soon also DVDs, hopefully. Okay, so that's it. If you want this posture strap, there's one available. I hope it's still available when you see this. If not, you can buy it from Stacy using code D4C for 10% off. Okay, that's it. That's all from me. Have a lot of fun trying these push-ups. If you have any questions like before, just reply to this email. I will see it and I will do my best to help you out. Thank you for being here. Have a great week or weekend and see you soon. Bye.